right? So let's talk about it. Let's show the video, just a quick snippet of the video, and then let's talk through that.
Absolutely.
Come on, come on. Oh, let's go.
Are you serious? Come on, man. I hate this game.
Take notes, baby. Oh man, you guys suck, bro. You look like the back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dude, what? How did you do that?
I know the effects are crazy. It's dank. I could eat one of these every day. Oh. Sorry, I got you messy.
It's really nice up here. How'd you find this place?
I don't know. I just kind of like to come up here to be by myself. I've never brought anybody else. I mean, besides her.
She goes everywhere with you, right?
Mhm.
Guess I must be doing something right then.
I guess so. We'll see.
So we'll stop it there.
So again, this is exciting. So just some background. I have to, because this is very similar to the AI pin thing that we talked
Humane
about.
pin,
That is
yeah, the
failed.
humane pin, right? The humane.
Yeah, humane pin. Sorry, the pin. I just said in this article that said there's more returns of the pin than actually sales now. So which means it didn't do well. So there's a couple of things here, right? We all, again, my biggest thing is there is a loneliness epidemic, and there's a lot of AI, whether it's companion.com or there's just a bunch of AI companions coming across. We've talked about it. There's a couple of things still wrong with it. Is it the interaction is still not human-like, but people are still willing to put up with it because what is it? Character.ai is like third most visited website of all of the after search engines in the AI space. So there is an inbuilt need for it. This particular device is $99 and is always listening and can send you text messages when it feels like it, like a real friend.
Right.
It's not a productivity tool. It's an AI companion tool, and they're envisioning about 10% of America, which is the 18 to 27. They will consider AI a friend by the end of the decade, right? So I'll pause there. There's some more other things I want to talk about, but let me get your initial take on it. What do you think?
I think the fact that this particular advertisement talked about it goes everywhere with you, right? That's the key here, right? That basically means it's there, omnipresent, listening into everything. So the question here is, yes, it's a broad vision or grand vision of how this is going to become your friend, but there are really serious implications. So I think the key here is there are segments of people's lives where this can be useful. Like, for example, if you tag yourself with this and you are walking in a neighborhood where you are feeling that there's threats or whatever, and maybe it can alert somebody else, or it can operate in a capacity of an IoT device with a little bit of intelligence that I can live with, but not necessarily like everything everywhere, all kind of. It's tough for me to imagine. Let me put it out. I will never have this as my friend, guarantee. Right? I'll probably have it as an IoT device that will do a very specific job. That's it. Nothing more than that.
I think at the end of the day, this device is not for our age group, so it's a different market for sure, right? So, but not making light of this. It is a problem that still needs to be solved. But to your point, how can we make it more private and more protective of your data? I don't think that's how they haven't got to that solution yet or problem yet, because we haven't found a form factor that still works, right? So for example, Meta, OpenAI, and Apple are all exploring the ideas of earbuds with cameras. OpenAI just made a $60 million bet on webcams and plans to prototype a bunch of new AI-powered cameras for creator tools. Meta AI Ray-Bans are selling faster than the company can build them. But again, AI isn't the key selling point. But what I'm saying is the form factor is not something that looks out of place. People are using it. So some of these form factors are going to merge with now AI is becoming more human-like, where we can have interesting conversation. And even it does something like, I think in the advanced voice, right? If you make it count from 1 to 50 or 100 fast, around 40, 50, it takes a pause and takes a deep breath. Like, It's a software. It doesn't have to do it, but it does it where you almost feel like you're talking to a human, right?
Right.
All those things are converging. Is my take on it. Is yes, we haven't identified a form factor. Do we really need another device that we need to carry around? I don't know the answers to that, but all I'm saying is I feel like a tipping point is coming as far as AI becoming smarter, more humane, and then some kind of all these companies are trying various different form factors of existing tools, new form factors. They're going to merge somewhere that makes a lot of sense for even people like us who are maybe a little bit more risk averse, right? But the kids are going to be accepting it because at this point, almost everything they do is openly available everywhere, right? So what do you take
Right.
on that?
I definitely yes, you are absolutely right. I think the key here is which demographics. I think even as it stands, I think I can imagine this is very useful to seniors, right? People who have
Yes.
certain restrictions and mobility or other things. You wear this and it's taking care of you. So that's a very good use case where that particular demographics can benefit from it, and maybe they don't mind giving some information out so they can be taken care of, right? I mean, that's a use. So you're right.
That's true.
Certain segments and certain demographics can benefit from always listening and always trying to give you the best suggestion, whatever that you can. Yeah, I think that's the key here. And how can you do it in a safe and very responsible fashion is the key question.
Yeah, I just quick thought to wrap this one up is when you said different demographics. If we have aging parents in India, right? So imagine them having a tool. Yes, there is one that is life alert with something. They fall down. You call the ambulance. That happens here,
Right.
but it's not always that, right? Sometimes it could be did they take the medicine today? Whatever. Just they don't have to have a way to remember to send us a message. If it's always listening, it can you send it like a daily report if they're okay with the sharing with just the kids to make sure we have a
Right.
dashboard of they're doing okay. Did they
Right.
eat? You know what I'm saying? Like just constantly listening. That there is value in it. I agree with it, but very specific use cases now.
100%.